Hindi ko And finally, to become a registered nurse here in Canada.
$14 na katoy sa kanya eh. You got more sales than Jimmy Santos. So watch my vlog guys.
Feeling ko may something dito. Ay! Ba't hindi ako tumatakbo?
Takbo ko na.
Hi everyone, it is currently 12:17. So, hindi ko in-expect na mag-extend ako. Tinawagan lang ako. So, I have food. And good thing may ganap sa family ngayon. Nag-request ako na magpadala ng food kasi wala akong ulam. Kasi nga, unexpected overtime ako today. So, yeah. This is what they brought me. And for sure, hindi ko naman ito mauubos lahat. So, take out ko na lang bukas. And I also have French vanilla coffee with an espresso shot. So, tomorrow I have a shift. Last shift ko. And then 1 day off. And back to 6 days again. So, hopefully kakayanin ko tomorrow. And hopefully dito pa rin ako. Kasi minsan float ako to other units. Anyways, kain. Hi guys! Good afternoon. It is currently 1:15 and papasok pa ako sa work at 2:30. So, quick update lang. Kaka-receive ko lang ng certificate ko from New York and it is open. Kasi chinak na ni Nep, siya yung mas excited. And finally, it's here! I'm officially a registered nurse in New York. Ngayon lang siya dumating. And meron na din yung name ko sa nurses.com. If you don't know, nurses.com is where you can find or verify nurses who are currently licensed. So, nandun na yung name ko as well as sa New York website. But wala pa rin yung update sa CNO kasi I think it would take 4 to 6 weeks para ma-receive nila yung endorsement ng license from New York to CNO. So, I just paid for it last June 2. So, probably after July 2, may update na. So, hopefully, meron na agad. And, in the meantime, while waiting sa lahat-lahat ng process, mag-work pa rin ako as a CCA because bills is life. Kailangan natin na pera, pambayad ng bills dito. Hindi pwedeng walang work sa Canada, unlike sa Pilipinas na pwede lang nakatambay and everything. Mahal ang cost of living din dito. So, kailangan talaga natin mag-work. Is out.
you put the... Man, come on, you didn't do that. Here! Just do that one, my goodness.
Hold, crouch. Wait, how do you crouch? Sorry, Ken.
One day you get moved.
Itong labas ng apartment namin and I'm walking in circle.
Overall, how was it? 1 to 10 pala.
7.
Naman lang init. Inabit.
Baliw. I always check the texture, they slice, how it looks like.
And then?
Never judge.
Ha?
No, it's good, my love.
At 7 lang. 907 yun. Bagsak yun.
No. I like it because you're the one who cooked it.
Hi guys, good afternoon. I'm just gonna have a quick chat with you guys on how to become a registered nurse here in Canada if you are an internationally educated nurse. So the first thing that you need to process if you are a graduate of bachelor's degree of nursing in the Philippines, or if you are a nurse in other countries, the first thing that I would highly recommend is to process your NCLEX. There are two options that you can process through the US pathway or through Canadian way. So I am not very quite familiar of how you do the Canadian way, but I'm gonna share to you guys the US pathway. So there's a lot of states in the US, so you just have to choose California, New York, Texas, Illinois. So those are usually one of the most common pinaprocess ng Filipino nurses to become a USRN. So you have to choose a specific state, but it doesn't mean naman na kailangan mong mag-work doon or kailangan mong mag-move doon. Parang way lang siya. For me, it's like hitting two birds in one stone, because if ever you might be changing your mind in the future, so at least you are a USRN license holder, and you are also a Canadian RN license holder. So I process it through New York State. So you can check their website for the specific requirements. I'm also gonna show it to you right here. And once you complete all of the documents, all of the requirements that has been asked, while waiting for your ATT, because sometimes it would take a lot of time. Usually it's like 6 months to 1 year. But I've heard na lately, earlier na daw sila nag-release ng ATT. So while waiting for your ATT, you can study on your own, or you can also use some references, especially to those who are out of practice for such a long time or out of school for more than a decade. So you can also enroll yourself to a specific nursing review, such as Simplified Nursing, NCLEX Amplified, Rachel Allen. So for me personally, I chose NCLEX INAP because Sergey Balicha was one of the reviewers when I took the PNLE. So I also know a lot of people that were my batchmates in school and also my colleagues at work na NCLEX INAP din yung tinake nila. So yung fee niya is 20K in pesos, and it is unlimited, I think, until makapasa ka. If you're interested, you can visit their Facebook page and you can inquire from there. And then right after I got my ATTs, so I still felt na may kulang. So nag-subscribe ako ng UWorld Nursing for 3 months, and 3 months, I think it was 250 USD. Mga round off niya is 300 Canadian dollars. So in total, parang umabot kay 35 to 40K yung nagastos ko just for the review itself. So here in Canada, hindi siya same sa Philippines na, for example, taga Cebu ako. I can just go anywhere in the Philippines and practice nursing. But here in Canada, it is per province. So for example, RN license holder ka sa Ontario, hindi ka pwedeng mag-practice sa province ng Saskatchewan. So you still have to go through a lot of requirements, a lot of process, which includes that you have to pass the jurisprudence exam, and then my police clearance, language proficiency requirement, and NNAS. So if like for example, there are some provinces that requires NNAS, you can process the NNAS right after you pass the NCLEX. Hindi ako sure kung ano yung mga provinces talaga na kailangan ng NNAS, but personally, ang Ontario and ang Saskatchewan is required nila yung NNAS. So, that would be another 800 Canadian dollars ata. So, another gastos na naman. I would highly recommend that you process your NCLEX first before NNAS. So, once mapasa mo yung NCLEX exam and you opt to live and work in the provinces which requires NNAS, so another fee na naman yon. Based on my own personal experience, yung requirement ng New York is kinda similar din sa requirement ng NNAS. May form doon sa NNAS na 3. Yun yung ipapasa mo sa nursing regulatory body which you are licensed. So for example, sa Saudi, pasa mong form na ito sa Saudi Council. And then, sa Philippines naman is ipasa mo itong form na to sa PRC. Sila yung dapat magpapasa going to NNAS. So, sa school, I think I paid around 6K sa NNAS and another 6K sa New York State. And then sa PRC, 6K din. And then sa Saudi Council, 6K din. So, in total, mga round off lang 20K in pesos yung na-process ko sa tatlong requirements na to. And then, once ma-receive ni NNAS yung mga papers, i-evaluate nila yung form mo, tapos yung certificate mo na nakapasa ka ng NCLEX, i-submit mo din sa NNAS. Hindi lang ako sure kung magkano. Those are the 4 major requirements na kailangan mo i-complete sa NNAS. From there, i-evaluate ni NNAS kung somewhat comparable, or not comparable yung credentials mo. So, from here, malalaman mo kung may additional requirements pang hihingin sa'yo, or good to go ka na mag-practice as an RN. So, the process of being an RN here in Canada is very long. Some would take 2 years, more than 2 years. Right now, magto 2 years na ata ako by March of next year. So, for now, I am currently 1 year and 2 months sa pagpaprocess ng papers ko. And until now, hindi pa siya tapos because it really requires time, effort, and money. So, if ever you are a nurse planning to move here in Canada, I hope you find this video helpful. And if you want a step-by-step process with regards to the US NCLEX and the NNAS, please comment it down below if you are interested. I was thinking of process the NNAS through Saskatchewan. Currently, I have an NNAS for Ontario. However, Ontario is they required 3 years recent practice. So what I am thinking, since the SPEP program requires me to move to Ontario, and it's kinda a little bit of not in the practical side since I have to rent a place there for a month and then I have to move there, so it requires a lot of money too. So I was thinking that I will process my NNAS to Saskatchewan, which means that I have to go back from the beginning, which includes processing again the school, the PRC, the Saudi Council, and everything. That's what I'm thinking right now, but I'm still contemplating about it because yun nga, ang mahal ng process, and I am also supporting my family back home. So it's really a tough journey to become an RN here in Canada. So if you are an RN anywhere in the world and planning to move here in Canada, I hope you find my vlogs helpful. And that's it, guys. I hope you find this video helpful. If in case you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe. I make videos all about my personal journey of becoming a nurse here in Canada. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!